What's up, YouTubers, one and all? My name is Fate1987, and today we are taking a look at the Transformers Studio Series Voyager class Mixmaster. And, yeah, first of all, what to say about this guy except he's my fourth favorite Constructicon to transform that I have at the moment. I mean, I have all 8, just I have a certain amount that I'm doing today. I'm doing 5, I'm doing the other 3 tomorrow. So hopefully that'll give you some incentive for reuse or some scrap. He does roll, although it doesn't seem like it, but he does roll. And I'm about to do some side comparisons. So first of all, let's bring in the Constructicons again. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. And fuck you, here we go. So, he's next, by the way. And I am going to gush over this guy as much as I did with Scourge, and I don't know why, but he's my favorite. Anyways, I still gotta find Fire a way to get, Devastator, because I know he wants him. Like, Devastator turns out to be one of those rare faction Transformers. Apparently, because according to the box art, that symbol is actually for a faction. So, yeah. Not to mention that his instructions, which I will be only showing in a Devastator review just for the hell of it, is, well, there's a lot to say. We're gonna bring in Jolt, because I will actually be reviewing him tonight. I got him recently, and at first I didn't like him, but he gets better. Thankfully. Sort of. Here he is with Galvatron. Again, another truck. Although the mixing truck's supposed to be bigger. And then here he is with the Fallen, who I am definitely going to review tonight as well. I keep saying I'm going to review it, but don't worry, I will. For now, you got the Constructicons to deal with. So, here we go. There's really nothing much left, so let's get down to transformation. First thing you want to do, you want to rip off the hood. Yeah, Devastator's head is in there, and I love the fact that it's movie accurate red. I love that. So, you're gonna take this up. Also, you're gonna split these. You're gonna bring these out, like so. And you're gonna bring, well, actually, no. Not do that just yet. Not that yet. You're gonna basically push this down enough, and that's gonna release the entire head. And you're going to bring this down, and you're essentially going to flip these out and clip it on there, and that's the head. And you can actually do that. Like, it looks good, but again, this is why I need to get the DNA kit, which honestly, I don't know if I do want to get DNA kits, because I've already spent half my money on third-party stuff. So now what we're gonna do is we're going to split this entire section, kind of. Let's see. Yeah. We're gonna split this entire section. I'm gonna split it down the middle, all of it. All of it's gonna go down the middle, like so. All of it's down the middle. All of it's down the middle. Alright, come on. All of it down the middle. Like so. There we go. Untab. So there we go. We're going to do this first before we actually get to the actual combined form. So we're going to take the legs. We're going to angle them out. Bring them down. And just leave them like that. We're going to take the leg, angle it out. Bring it down, and flip it out like that. And then, well, I guess we could do this now. I mean, we're going to push this in. We're going to push, well, alright. We're going to bring that down. We're going to untab this. Bring this in. Do the exact same thing here. Untab this. Bring this down. Bring this down. And this is kind of what I figured was a hard part at first, but believe me, it's not. You can actually push this forward. Like, actually forward. Because that's kind of what messed me up when I first tried transforming this thing. So, keep that in mind. But push it forward. Like so. And what essentially is going to happen now is that you're going to take this part and you're going to bring it off the side like so. It's a little hard to do. Take this part, take it off to the side. And now you got this hole here. You need to tab right there. You need to do that first. Also, I suggest you untab the arms from here. Do that a little bit. Just to give you space. So you can tab both sides in. You're gonna tab both together with the pegs on one side and the holes on the other. You're gonna tab both together, and it's kind of hard to do it at first, but it's doable. And once you have that, you're just gonna leave it pushed. Make sure it's all the way down like that. Now for this, what you want to do is you want to move this back up, I'd say, in a way. I mean, you had the legs in the way, but oh well. You're gonna push that back up. You're gonna push that back up and just kind of rest these pieces over it. I'd say, like, rest them a little bit. And there's the walking Devastator head. Okay, but in all seriousness, you're gonna take this, and there's a slot right here. You're essentially going to slot the entire foot in, like so. And it's kind of hard to get it in, but once you got it in there, it will actually click into place. It's just trying to find a matter of how it clicks into place, because clearly wants to call me a liar and not do it at all, so. There we go. So it's clipped into place. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Bring it all the way up. And clip into place. I just realized I'm starting to go off camera. That's not good. That is not good at all. So once you have done that, make sure it's like, detach the wheels a little bit, you know. Actually, no, keep the wheels up, and tabbed in, and you're just going to tab it in like so. And finally, last for transformation, and it's kind of a pain in the ass to get it on, but you're going to take the roof, and you got these two tabs here. You're going to slot into these. And it's a pain in the ass to do because you got to essentially get everything lined up perfectly. And there's Devastator there's Mixmaster in his Devastator head mode. Yeah. Alright, let's take this off. Turn to robot mode. First, we're going to need to undo a few things. We're going to need to fold the arms, the legs down. And now, we're going to bring these apart. And we're just going to leave it like that. We're going to focus on head now. We're going to bring all this up. Make sure to fold these out a little bit. Push these back in. Push that all the way back in. Push that. No, actually, no. You don't do that part yet. You gotta push these in. Push that all the way in, and then finally, you're gonna take the cab, and you're just gonna smack it back in there. You gotta essentially break the rules and keep that in. You gotta essentially line it up to go over the head, and it's kind of hard to do, but it's doable. Because you got tab slots on both sides, and you also got to, there, like that. Now the head is concealed. So, now we're going to take a look at the arms, and we're going to split the mixing drum again. And this time, we're going to leave it split. Yeah. So now we're going to take all this. We're going to bring this all the way up. And this all the way up. And then we got these little thingies. We're going to bring that all the way up. And we're going to bring that all the way up. And now you're just going to fold the arms out enough so you can wiggle out the head. Like so. Now you can push them back in. At the same time, there is a clip there and a tab slot there. You're just going to need to give it a good squeeze. And by far, the most easy transformation now is just simply aligning the arms. So, we're going to bring all this up and around like so. And you are essentially going to shield the arm like that and keep the arm posted like that. And then this just stays folded. That's an arm all done. Now you're going to do the same first, second, first. So bring the arm 180, bring it down and around, bring all this around like so, and have it like a shield and whatever, and just put that down. And standing up nice and straight, there you have Mixmaster in his robot mode. And yeah, he's top heavy because of the Devastator backpack. That's one big problem of his. But other than that, he is a good figure. He is a little stout though, I'll give him that. If you look at his head, it's a really good looking head sculpt. I really do appreciate it. So now he's standing correctly. Let's do some size comparisons. Actually not size comparison. Well, actually, first of all, you can also take this part from Devastator and lift it up. It takes a little doing to do, but it's also part transformation. You also need nails to get into it, or you actually need to open the Devastator head to push it out, because why the fuck not? Yeah, I'm gonna take out Devastator head. Hold up. There you are. And just, that's as far as it goes. So that's as far as it goes. We're just gonna shove this back in there. Like so. And yeah, now he's looking a little bit more complete. Glad I didn't forget that step. Alright, time for some side comparison. First up with the Constructicons as per usual. So we have scrap metal. I'm just gonna put right there. Yep, just straighten out your freaking feet, goddammit. Again, he's the least because I transform him the most and he gets boring pretty quickly. You, on the other hand, not so much. But you have some problems with your freaking crane or whatever the hell. Also, you kind of tend to fall flat easily. And finally, next to long haul. So, there's 4 out of the 8 Constructicons. We are halfway done. After this video, we are halfway done. Taking away all of them for now. And killing Hightower's hook or claw or whatever. Here he is next to Megatron. Which, again, that is actually accurate scaling, because, like, I think Mixmaster was, like, 22 feet, I think. So, he would be at scale with Optimus Prime here, I guess. I mean, I guess that's good scaling. You know, from what I've seen. Here he is with Bumblebee. With RC. And with Battletrap. And because I'm tired of using the Fallen, Scourge. So, there you are. Alright, let's get Megatron back there. Let's get a quick drink of water. Let's go over the articulation. So, first of all, mainly for this guy, he works much better than the original Voyager class because, 1, he can actually combine, and 2, there's no ball joints for these. Ball joints is what made these hell. Alright? They could, like, form the shield, yes, but at what cost of the transformation, which is fucking hell. So, these can angle in and out. So, you can have them angled like this, or you can have them angled like this. I prefer to have them angled where they are, like, more inwards. He does have butterfly joint movement. His head is on a 360 swivel, and it's ball jointed, so of course it would fucking fall off. Good. No! Come on. God damn it. This is kind of like the same problem I had with Optimus Prime with Earthspark. Actually accidentally popped off his head, and it was on a move a joint like this. Kind of. There we go. He's back to normal. So he can move his neck up and down. So that's also articulation. Arms are on a 360 at the shoulder, I'd say. He also has up and down shoulder movement. Here, 360 because he's on a swivel. 90-degree bend. Very flimsy hands. Like, what the hell are these hands? And then, of course, the legs. There's no waist movement. So that's also, like, half these Constructicons don't have a freaking waist. Like, what the hell? They don't have a good waist. Alright, so they can kick forward that far. They can kick back that far. Has a 90-degree bend, and his feet can go up and down and very inwards. Like, what the hell is this? Like, what is this? Like, you turn into a freaking box. Like, what the hell? And, yeah, that's it for the feet. Alright, let's turn it back into vehicle mode. So first what we want to do is you want to, if it hasn't already, push the thing back in place. Then you're going to push the head back in and just kind of flatten it out like so. Once that's done, you're going to need to fold these down where they just sit there. I don't know what you call these. I really don't. You're going to bring all this down and you're going to bring the head. No, bring all this up like so. The arms are what makes most of the transformation. But you're going to need to flip all this up. And you're going to bring all this around like so. I suggest you fold that up. So you're going to need to, there's a tab slot there. And there's a little tab there. And you're essentially going to need to put that together. And you need to fold this up. That's important. You got this little peg hole that you're going to need to peg into this slot here. And that's going to be a lot to know, by the way. Do the exact same thing on your side. You're going to need to fold it. I suggest you have it folded up like this for now. Bring this and just tab that in the best you can. Then come here to this peg hole and just tab in the, like so, and kind of angle it up so you kind of have some room to work. Now you need to straighten it all out entirely, and then you're going to come here to the legs. And you're going to see that they have a tab hole and a tab peg, and you're just going to tab them together, floop, and they just do that. Now, this is where it gets a little tricky. You're going to need to peg on this top hole now. This top hole. I don't know if you can see it well. Focus. There we go. So this top hole right here is going to go to this peg. Now what makes this a little difficult is, one, you have to make sure that it's straight, like flat straight, which it usually isn't. But once you have that, you also have to have this peg to go into this slot right here. So this peg into that slot. So you need to make sure to have that in there as well. And essentially, this peg will also clip into here and kind of lock the entire, most of it into place, like so. You also need to add these up all the way. And then, of course, this peg goes into this little slot right here. So you get a lot of pegging to do. Now, this is where it gets a little trickier. You got this. I suggest you do this first. So you're going to have all of this just connect right here and go over the feet like so. They essentially just clip over the feet. So you're going to tab it in all the way over the feet like so. You got all these peg spots. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then you got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You need to peg all that in. But first, I suggest you just bring it all the way back, like so. Make sure this tab is, this little clip is in this divot right here. Make sure it snaps into place. That way you can easily just tab that in together. And basically, you need to do a lot of pegging together everywhere. Make it nice and squozen. And that's Mixmaster and the end of the review. Thank you all for watching. Next review is going to be my final Constructicon of this recording day, aka April 22nd, Earth Day. None other than my favorite of the 8 Constructicons, because of how fun and how enjoyable in the design. Overload. And as always, to all on.